Philadelphia, Kelly Oubre Jr. became an unintentional legend Wednesday night, expressing the sentiments of 20,000 outraged Sixers fans after two horrible non-calls cemented a loss that should have been a win. He used an emasculating term that defines a female dog and rhymes with which, the word we'll use hereafter as a substitute. More memorably, Oubre used the word with a pointed eloquence, and even a measure of grace, and with eerie control, directly in the faces of the three officials whose injustices affected him personally and the Sixers as a whole as the teeming mob in the stands raged. For his frustrated supporters, the defeat was especially poignant. That's because the biggest witch in the arena walked away with an undeserved win. James Harden, the latest Philly sports traitor, had returned to town with the Los Angeles Clippers for the first time Wednesday night. The scene. In the final seconds of the game, Kawhi Leonard fouled Oubre with his left arm on Oubre's right hip twice as Oubre drove to the basket. There, Leonard blocked his shot with such force that it became lodged between the rim and the backboard. He also hit Oubre's wrists, but whatever. The ensuing jump ball went the Sixers' way, but when Oubre got possession, drove to the basket, and leapt, he was fouled by Paul George. It was pretty obvious. It came before the buzzer. The refs initially ruled that George had been vertical, and so the contact was legal, but they later admitted to a pool reporter that they had blown the call. What happened in between was mortifying and delightful and legendary. First, as he sat on the floor and mayhem erupted around him, Oubre looked up at one official, caught his eye, and gave him the middle finger. Oubre was not done. As the officials gathered at midcourt post-game, head coach Nick Nurse, almost completely unhinged, approached them and offered a review of their efforts with vitriol and all sorts of colorful F-bombs. Oubre joined him, but with the composure of an assassin and the ease of a jazz poet. He looked each of them in the eye, and pointed at them, and said, "You're a B, you're a B, and you're a B. Aight." He was not done. He brought up their forebears, once again pointing to each. "Your mom's a B, your dad's a B, your grandma's a B." Oubre's initial assertion regarding the refs might have merit, but his judgment of their ancestors is unfair. Wildly entertaining, but unfair. Also, in bad form. My 15-year-old daughter, who's a hell of a baller, attended Wednesday's game, and she brought two teammates, also excellent basketball players and well-rounded athletes. They were shocked at Oubre's words and actions, and they asked me afterward if his words and actions, and those of his coach, were inappropriate. I, of course, told them that yes, those words and actions were inappropriate, and they should never seek to mimic them. But damn, it was smooth.